do I want the makeup? Cat dog, if you would. Cat dog, you think, Junior? Cat dog, if you would, can you do my makeup?
Hello?
Hello, can I speak to Brandy, please?
Yes, this is Brandy.
Hi, Brandy. My name is Carl. I'm calling. I got you came highly recommended. You actually are, I'm sorry, is it I don't know if I'm saying it right. Is it makeup artist, makeup stylist? What do you call it?
It's makeup artist. I'm a professional makeup artist.
Okay. And you work at the, makeup counter in...
Correct.
Okay. Listen, I got a photo shoot coming up, and I wanted to see about sometime this week, maybe the following week, you could actually come and I hire you to actually make me up for my photo shoot. Do you do a lot of photo shoots at all, or you?
Yes, sir, I sure do. I've been in the business for 10 years, so I've been around several photo shoots.
Okay, good deal. So you have any time this week that I can actually just come in and we can do like a trial run or something?
Yeah, I'll actually be here Friday for about 6 hours. Will Friday work for you? I'm here. I start at 11.
At 11. I mean, I could come in maybe around 3 on Friday if can you squeeze me in at that time?
I sure can.
Okay, what's so good? Is there a certain makeup for men?
Well, it kind of works out. It works out the same as for women in photo shoots. You just need some type of cream foundation, something to even out the skin tone, powder you down, take away the oils, cover up any blemishes or anything like that. It's pretty much the same. Of course, you don't get the whole eyeshadow and lashes and stuff. But
Right. Well, I'm not thinking all that. But I'm just trying to look good on camera. Let me ask you this. How much makeup have you done as far as men? You know what I mean?
Yes, several.
Okay.
I'm very comfortable with it. You'll be fine, trust me.
That's what I was really worried about, is if you were going to be comfortable with it. Because, have you done, I'm a little conscientious about a few things, you know what I mean? And have you, how many butts have you done?
I'm sorry? How many what?
Like butts, you know, how many butts have you made up?
I haven't made up any, but you mean like?
Yeah, because see, I'm actually doing a nude photo shoot, and I got a couple scratches and some old scars on my butt, and like you said, I'm a little shy about some of that, so I was hoping you could actually make sure that those scars don't show, and you said you kind of make sure everything doesn't look oily. You know what I mean? And I just need to get my...
But I didn't understand what you're talking about. I may not be makeup artist. Seriously, I'm not going to do your...
Okay, but we just talking about makeup, though. You're talking about...
Yeah, but I'm not about to use my makeup brushes that I use on people's faces on your... to tell your photographer to, Photoshop that.
Okay. That's why I'm coming in to see you on Friday. I want you to do everything and make me up there in the store so I can see what it looks like. I want to see...
You were going to come into my job and make me do your... what planet are you... Where did you think that was going to work? You cannot come into my job. How are you going to come to my job naked? Seriously?
I was going to wear a robe. I'm not going to just, walk in there naked.
Don't you even think about coming to my job. Who referred you? Who told you? need to delete this number. Do not... I'm not about to get this job.
I just need to get my... Okay, I'm not doing it. What is the problem with you doing my butt? What is the problem with you doing my butt and putting some makeup on it? Now, if I need to buy you some brushes, I'll buy you some brushes and you can take the brushes.
To buy me anything. I don't want you coming into my job. I don't want you calling me ever again to do any kind of work.
I'm coming in there and I'm having... Now, listen,
I am a professional makeup artist. Clearly, you don't know what that means. So
and if you're professional, then you will take out the part that's bothering you and do the job, lady. You know what I mean? If I have stories on it, I want to...
Before I get real ignorant, I'm not about to finish this conversation. Do not come into my job. Do not call me to do your... That's not going to happen.
So I get to go around and let people know that Brandy is not professional because you can't do parts of the body.
My reputation is good in the streets, so you can't go around and tell anybody that I'm not professional. Nobody ever called me to do their... Get some skincare for you. How about that? And if you won't need any makeup.
I know you think you're not going to sit here and now start talking about my... If I told you some of my deepest secrets to let you know I want to come in here and get some makeup.
Well, that's your bad for telling a stranger your deepest secrets.
Okay, you know what? I'm coming up to your store anyway on Friday. All right? And I'll talk to your boss and let them know...
Don't let people... You heard me. Don't come in my job. to take care of the situation right now. I'm here now. Can you come right now?
I'm there right now.
Well, bring your butt up here right now. We'll see if your butt gets done. I'm not doing it.
Okay, well, bottom line, who's your manager anyway? Where's she at? Is she there?
I am the manager. Now what?
Okay, see, that's what the problem is. You got yourself a little position at your job. Now you're trying to throw your weight around. If you a person wants to get their butt done, well, okay, look, people see Avatar. Them people have makeup all on their butt, all on their back and everything.
Why don't you call them? Yes, you call them and ask them to do your butt. Don't call me. I'm hanging up. Do not call me anymore.
They are makeup artists. What are you?
Look, this conversation is over.
Yeah, it's over because you know what? Let me tell you something. Do you know who you're talking to? Do you know who you're talking to?
Do you know who you're talking to?
I know who I'm talking to. I'm talking to Brandy. Do Brandy know who Brandy talking to?
Clearly somebody who is ignorant.
Okay, well let me tell you who I am. This is Nephew Tommy from the Steve Harvey Morning Show. You just got pranked by your girlfriend Carmen.
You are lying. I'm getting off the phone. I'm getting off the phone. Why you do that? That is not cool. I hope nobody's listening to this video.
I got you, girl. I got you good.
Really good. With the lunch, yeah, for real. Get you some skincare. Get some skincare to take care of the problem.
Baby, I got one more thing I gotta ask you. What is the baddest? I'm talking about the baddest radio show in the land.
Oh, the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Thank you. Yeah. And you want that makeup all over? Get it on that butt. Yeah.
I just can't. You play
You
too.
ain't never, you perform several places. You ain't never had no butt makeup on. You ain't never done that.
No, Tommy, no.
Butt makeup.
Hey,
Why was
you
he
got
in a
it.
biography movie? What are you talking
Why
about?
would you need that?
People have that. You never know what you're gonna do. What your night gonna be. You might need some butt makeup.
All right, guys, time now for today's Strawberry Letter. And if you need advice on relationships, dating, work, sex, parenting, and more, please submit your Strawberry Letter to steveharveyfm.com and click Submit Strawberry Letter. We could be reading your letter live on the air, just like we're going to read this one right here, right now. It could be yours. You never know.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for the Strawberry Letter with my good friend Shirley Strawberry.
Thank you, Junior. Subject: he came home with bed bugs. Dear Steve and Shirley, I'm in my late 30s and I'm married to an older man. We dated for a short period of time and he moved in with me before we got married 4 months ago. My husband is my home is in a cozy, close-knit community, and one of my neighbors recognized my husband and couldn't wait to come give me some gossip on him. She said my husband was messing around with her aunt a few months before he met me, and she thinks he's been seeing her again since we got married. She described her aunt as a slut that sleeps around and keeps a nasty house with cats and dogs all over the place. She said her aunt tried to sleep with her daddy, so nobody in the family deals with her anymore. I couldn't wait to ask my husband about the woman. He says he knows of her, but that he's never slept with her or been to her house. I was sure to tell my neighbor that my husband never fooled around with her aunt. My neighbor jokingly said if my husband ever comes home with fleas, lice, or bed bugs, he is definitely still messing with her aunt. I didn't pay her any mind until 3 weeks later when I was lying in the bed and my calves and feet started itching. I threw back my sheet and saw tiny black dots on the sheets, and it looked like all of them were moving. I woke my husband up and accused him of bringing bed bugs home. I checked his khakis, and they had a few bugs, too. He said the bed bugs could have come from anywhere. We got rid of the bugs, but should I get rid of my husband, too? Do you think my messy neighbor was right about this? Please advise. Really? You want advice from us? Because you already know the deal. Your husband is sleeping with the nasty woman, with the cats and dogs and all of that. What? Now he's brought bed bugs home? This is so disgusting. So let me ask you something. Are you going to just wait for him to bring something even worse home while he's sleeping with her, like a rash or an infection or a disease or something? And he's lying about it, saying he knows of her, but he never slept with her. Yeah, right. So it looks like your neighbor was correct about everything. thing. I mean, she's nosy and a gossip and all of that, but it looks like she's got her facts straight because she's the one who told you firsthand about the bed bugs, and 3 weeks later, he brought them home. So, I mean, you know, you can believe what you want to think in your head, or you can believe what was right before you and on you. Bed bugs on your, oh God. All right, so believe her, all right? That's all. She's not lying about this. Bed bugs? Come on. It's making me itch just thinking about it. Yeah, Steve.
I'm a little torn on this letter.
You don't believe it?
Not really. There's a lot going on, but there's so many different conflicting statements in this letter. You're in your late 30s, you're married to this old dude. Now, he moved in before y'all got married 4 months ago. Your home is in a cozy, close-knit community, and one of my neighbors recognized my husband and couldn't wait to give me some gospel. She said your husband was messing around with her aunt a few months ago before we met, and she thinks he's still seeing her since we got married. How does she know this? She clearly said that your husband was messing around with her aunt a few months before he met me, and she thinks he's still seeing her again since we got married. She thinks that? Why? She described her aunt as a slut that sleeps all over town. Keep a nasty house, cats, dogs all over. She said her aunt tried to sleep with her daddy so nobody in her family deals with her. Okay, couldn't wait to ask my husband about the woman. Here's where the letter took a turn. He said he knows of her, but he's never slept with her or been to her house. What's the chances of your husband knowing of this woman who just happens to be a slut, who your messy neighbor says she recognizes your husband? What's the chance of that? I mean, it don't make no sense. In this whole world we live in, it doesn't make any sense. So, right? What, Shirley?
Well, why do you say it doesn't make sense, though? Explain that part. Why not?
I'm trying to figure out, no, what I'm saying is, what doesn't make sense is how he says to you that he knows of this woman.
Right.
He says he knows of her, but he's never slept with her or been to her house. Of all the women in the world, how does your husband even know of this woman? See, your house is in a cozy, close-knit community. And one of your neighbors recognized my husband. Your husband don't live there. How did your husband just out of everybody? And then when you accuse, I don't even know who you're talking about.
Yeah, he lied.
But when you said you know of her, that kind of opened the door, dog, for some doubt. Well, we ain't even got to that part.
Yeah.
Anyway.
All right. Hold that thought, Steve, okay? We'll have part 2 of your response coming up at 23 minutes after the hour. Subject, he came home with bed bugs. We'll get back into it right after this. Come on, Steve, let's recap today's Strawberry Letter. Subject, he came home with bed bugs.
Well, this woman has a messy friend. They live in a cozy neighborhood. Your man that you met who's older, before y'all got married 4 months ago, you moved in. One of your neighbors recognized him and said, your husband was messing around with her aunt a few months before he met you, and she thinks he's been seeing her again since we got married. Who is this woman, man? That my aunt tried to sleep with her daddy so nobody in her family sees.
That line right there.
I couldn't wait to ask my husband about the woman. He says he knows of her, but he's never slept with her or been to her house. Dog, of all the women in the world, how Did you get accused of this? And then you say, I know of her. How?
Sleeping with her.
But that's how stupid he is. He should have said, I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't know a woman like that. Where you getting it from?
But then,
So then I couldn't wait to tell my neighbor that my husband never fooled around with her. My neighbor jokingly said, well, your husband never... Who is famous for fleas, lice, and bed bugs? So I didn't pay any mind until 3 weeks later. I'm laying in bed, my calves and feet started itching. I threw back my sheets and saw tiny black dots on the sheets that looked like all of them was moving. Well, now, them is fleas. Them is fleas. Bed bugs, I've never seen one, but I heard they're a little bit different. I checked his khakis, and they had a few bugs too. He said the bed bugs could have come from anywhere. That's a true statement. We got rid of the bugs, but should I get rid of my husband too? Do you think my messy neighbor was right about this, please, about it? See, now we got a little problem because your husband's too. I know of her, but I ain't never been over her house.
he's lying.
Bro, how do you know of a random woman that some random other woman accused you of it? Why did you just say, I don't know this woman?
But he did it.
But what that got to do with what you're supposed to say?
That's why you're mad, though. I'm mad about the bed bugs. Oh, I know.
You gonna turn yourself in with ignorant information.
Yes.
Now, do I think it's him? Possible. It's them bugs in the pockets, because you got to take them pants off somewhere. If you lay it down at the foot of the bed, you'd have already said it was down there by your calves and ankles, feet. So they're at the foot of the bed. That's where the khakis was laid. Well, this is a bunch of them, though. They're everywhere.
Because she's itching. She just started itching.
How is she in this damn house? The woman with the cats, dogs, the lice, the fleas, the ticks, the bed bugs. How's she living in this nasty house? And who go over there? I dated a girl one time, long time ago, and had a nasty house. That date was so short. I felt she had a baby too. I felt bad for the baby. What can he eat in him?
Oh, God. Really?
Nah, man, I went down. Fine chick, nice looking. Lord have mercy. Why is all this? And I'm sitting on the couch, man, after work one day. You know, I worked at Ford Motor Company. You know, I ain't married, so I'm looking around this house going, I got on work clothes. And I'm trying to get up. I ain't got nowhere to sit with these damn work clothes on. And you know how stuff be happening, you just be looking around like, yes. Is that something over there moving?
Right. Well, you can't ever be comfortable. You can't ever just
And she said, woo, I just don't even have time to clean this house up. It's so big. This little ass house ain't big. And that's the one thing I cannot stand. A woman who's not clean. A dude not being clean, okay. A woman not clean, that's scary. Because I'm already not the neatest guy.
And nasty and like messy or junky are two entirely different bed bugs. I'm done. I'm out. All right. Listen, thanks, Steve. Post your comments on today's Strawberry Letter at Steve Harvey FM on Instagram and Facebook. Check out the Strawberry Letter podcast on demand. Coming up next, it is Junior and Sports Talk.
You're listening to the Steve Harvey Morning Show.
Do you ever notice your floors still look dirty even after you mop? Power Mop gives you a deeper clean you can see and feel. Unlike stream mops, Swiffer Power Mop absorbs more dirt and locks it away, even in hard-to-reach places like behind the toilet. The new micro scrubbers deliver thousands of tiny deep cleaning actions for results that look, smell, and feel clean. No more dirty floors. Try the Swiffer Power Mop. Love it or your money back.